I'm Dr. Brooke Stanley from Winthrop University. Today we'll be talking about how to manage your cash flow. So for most people, most of the time, your income is relatively stable and predictable from month to month, whereas your expenses are anything but. So the most important step in managing your cash flow is to do an annual budget so that you know which months are which. So if you haven't watched my video on budgeting, pause here, go do that right now. Once you've got your annual budget, you've basically got three choices for managing your cash flow. The first is to simply pay for everything with cash. If you choose that method, the first thing to do is start saving all that annoying junk mail that comes in, pull out these business reply envelopes, and you'll label each one with a category like gas and groceries. Stuff each envelope with the amount of cash that you have budgeted for that category for the month, and that's it, you're ready to go. Once the envelope is empty, you're out of luck. No more groceries for the month. So the biggest advantage of this method is that it prevents you from spending money that you don't have. The biggest disadvantage is that it prevents you from spending money that you don't have, no matter how desperately you need it. So if you choose this method, make sure you have a backup plan, like a friend or family member you can ask for a loan if you ever have an emergency. Your second choice is to pay for everything with a debit card. Now, a debit card isn't that much different than paying with cash. The biggest advantage is you don't have to carry these annoying little envelopes around. There's one other big disadvantage to a debit card though. If anyone ever steals your card or account number, they can really wreak some havoc. So I know a lot of people would disagree with me on this, but in my opinion, a debit card is the worst choice that you can make. Your third option is to pay for things using a credit card that you pay off each month. Now, let me issue a big warning here. This method only works if you have the discipline to make a budget and stick to it. If you're the type of person who's gonna buy things they can't afford just because they have access to a credit card, then don't do this. Use one of the other methods that we've already talked about. If you do have that discipline to stick to your budget though, using a credit card has some big advantages. First of all, it's by far the most flexible of any of these methods. Second, most cards offer perks like cashback points or miles every time you use your card. You're offered far greater legal protections if there's unauthorized use of your card using credit versus debit. And finally, a record of on-time payments can really help improve your credit score. So you'll need to choose the method that's right for you, but whichever one you choose, remember this. Just because you see a big balance in your checking account or a big wad of cash in your wallet, that doesn't mean that you can afford to go shopping. What it probably means is you've got some big expenses coming up next month that you need to be ready for. Thanks for watching, and for more information, please visit our website.